For me, this is a no-brainer, and it's the defensive back. Listen, you are guarding a person. You have no clue of what he is doing. The only thing that you are going off of is the clues that he's giving you as a defensive back. And that is extremely hard. You are going up against guys who are extremely fast, extremely strong, knows how to run routes. You have no clue what the play is, and you have to go out there and you have to react, and you have to go off of things that they may give you as they're running their routes, or maybe a formation or something you watched on film that you have to look into, like, okay, this might be coming, but still, you do not know if it's coming, and you have to go out there and play and make plays as a defensive back, not knowing what's going to happen. And I played against Patrick Peterson. Patrick Peterson has followed me plenty of times, and this dude right here has followed the best receiver for years in this game and makes play after play after play, and it doesn't matter the receiver. And a lot of people want to say it's his athletic ability. No, it is his IQ and him being smart and knowing how to break things down before it even happens, and he's reacting on it before it even happens, and that's a special ability to have. Another guy that had this was Charles Woodson. Me playing against Charles Woodson, he had this same thing. I would feel like I'm running great routes in practice, and he's all over my route, and I'm like, what is going on? And just the understanding of the game, the little clues that you give them as you're running your route. As a receiver, you cannot give them nothing. These dudes are extremely smart, and it's tough to beat a guy with a high IQ like that and has the ability of those guys on the football field.
Well, look, there's no doubt, like, defensive backs are certainly some of the smartest on the field. But look, we have to call a spade a spade. Quarterbacks are the ones that get it done, and that's why I'm going to talk about Deshaun Watson here. Deshaun Watson, to me, is one of the smartest quarterbacks that we've seen in this game. Now, I'm a little biased and jaded because I've seen him develop since he was in high school. I saw him go and be a dominant player at Clemson, and he's continued to dominate in the National Football League. Just for reference, last 2 years, he's had 10 game-winning drives. Last year, he led the league with 5 game-winning drives. And the reason why that's telling is because that's when the quarterback really has ownership of the offense. He's making the checks. He's in total control. He understands the coverage. He gets his guys in the right spot, and he also makes the right play calls at the right time. Deshaun Watson doesn't get enough credit for the way that he plays chess from the pocket.
Bucky, I really feel like you took the low-hanging fruit there going with quarterback, because we always talk about how smart the quarterback that they are. But who are the guys that protect them? Not only, when you talk about the running back position, I know Mike Robb's watching, this is a shout-out for you, but also the tight end position. And I'm going to tell you why. Both of those positions have to know the running game, the blocking scheme, where the holes are, the defense that they're going against, but also the pass protection to protect that guy like Deshaun Watson. And I'm going to talk about a guy that I played with who's played for a long time. I think, JJ, you talked about in Charles Woodson, your IQ goes up every year. Well, Marcedes Lewis is a good friend of mine, obviously. I played against him in high school, played with him in college, but he's now with the Green Bay Packers. And he's doing a heck of a job, not only catching the ball out of the backfield, blocking defensive ends in the running game. Watch him dominate, Marcedes. That's right. Get you some. Look at that. That's the running game. Watch him catch the ball here, snagging it with his hands, understanding the route concepts, understanding coverages, getting wide open, catching consensus, all those things. That is what it's about. That is IQ, knowing the whole thing like the quarterback. Not just the quarterback, but understanding the game just like the Aaron Rodgers and the Deshaun Watson. Marcedes Lewis is a great high IQ for tight ends. And, running backs, I'll say Mike Robb and myself.